I was motivated to talk about pedophilia in light of this stuff that regarding R. Kelly and his docu-series and a series of other issues relating to crimes done against children and sexual deviance and things of that nature. So I just took the time out to look up, for example, famous people who've been accused, celebrities who've been accused of sexual crimes. So let's go down this list real quick, starting with, this is an old list. This is from an article. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to look at it. 13 infamous celebrity sex offender scandals. So I'm just going to go by the list. Mike Tyson. He was convicted for this incident of rape that took place in 1991. Served 3 years, and he has to register as a sex offender. I'm not going to go through everything, but I'll just go through the list of the people. Jeffrey Jones, this guy looks familiar. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, that's what he's known for, playing the role of the high school principal. This guy right here, R. Kelly. He wasn't convicted though, but definitely was accused for more reasons than one. This guy, Ian Watkins. Me too. Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman. Mystical, Mystical, rapper from New Orleans, I believe, was convicted. Sexual battery. Roman Polanski. I briefly read about this guy, and this is strange. He's a director. Let me just go through it a little bit. Was charged with unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor after he allegedly drugged a teenage girl and had sex with her following a photo shoot in actor Jack Nicholson's home. Polanski served 42 days behind bars for his crime, but after his release, he got word that a California judge was planning to send him back to the slammer. Instead of accepting his fate, this convicted celebrity sex offender fled to France. I don't think he's been back to the U.S. ever since. Right, so it says his French citizenship protects him from being extradited back to the U.S. Ruben Patterson, former NBA star. He played for the NBA teams such as the Lakers, Trailblazers, and Nuggets. Vincent Margera. Shane Sparks. Lawrence Taylor. Well, Shane Sparks, I remember him from a dance, America's Best Dance Crew. LT, Lawrence Taylor from the Giants. Jerry Sandusky. This is and Jeffrey Epstein. You know, um, it's hard. This is a very difficult subject to talk about because one also I need to add. Let me add one more person to this list that I discovered. I didn't know this, but I read that Marvin Gaye also fathered a child from a 15-year-old. He fathered a child that he had with a 15-year-old girl. I had no idea. See, it's a very very difficult subject and situation. I personally think it's disgusting. I think it's vile. I think it's disgusting. Inflicting crimes on children, child molestation and sexual crimes and things of that nature. Children should be protected, loved, nurtured, supported, and not have to be subjected to those types of ills. And many times, they are victimized and traumatized, and they remain silent and have to bear the weight and the brunt of those experiences by keeping the secret to themselves, And the sad part about it is it's not their fault, but they think it's their fault, and they have to, find ways to cope and live their lives, which while dealing with very traumatic experiences such as pedophilia. It's sad, and it happens. It happens. It happens. And then there's another person, from what I discovered too, who was one of the hosts for a urban show, 106 in Park. His name is AJ Calloway, and there's some accounts now of women reporting that he's also allegedly violated them sexually. It's just crazy. It feels like there's just something that's been going on for a very long time that remains hidden and silent, and the victims continue to be subjected to the crimes. They continue to be abused. They continue to remain voiceless or feel like they're voiceless, which is sad. I'm not placing judgment on the victims, and I don't have the answers in how to deal with eradicating pedophilia, but it has to stop. It just has to stop.